Alright, so I'm in my car right now because I recently just finished just a work session, deep work. We woke up at 2, got some shit done. It was good, right? The first productive morning I had, and I want to come in here, and I'm in the car because like my parents are inside home. I can't say the stuff that I'm going to say now, but this is going to be a series, I don't know, passion for rants, right? Where I'm going to be ranting about some random shit. Episode 1. This generation's cooked. Look, we live in a generation where people think effort is cooked. It's cringe. Oh, effort is cringe. You know, why would you try for something? Why would you try getting a good physique? Why would you try building a business? Why would you try to do all these things? Just, you know, go uni, do all these things, be stable, be happy. Let me tell you this. Does that not bring like a spark in your fucking soul? Does that not drive you bloody crazy? That in this generation, we live in a generation where everyone doesn't want to bloody try. No one wants to try for anything. They all smoke, right? Sorry about that. But they all smoke, vape, drink, waste time. They don't have any goals and aspirations. And for guys like us, right, my whole entire life, I've never fit in. It's tough, right? I've never fit in into any sort. I felt like while everyone is how do I say this? Fuck. Damn, I'm getting welled up already, but the way I felt my entire life, when everyone was, you know, the moving cog, I felt like the clock. All right, I felt like I'm different from everyone else. And my dad always told me, like, yes, you're different, but never think that you're different. Just say that you're trying to be different. And that's the lesson that I will take for the rest of my bloody life, because I want to try to be different. I want to break the mold. I don't want to die just living a normal life. I've never wanted that, okay? My whole entire life I've wanted to be great, but I just didn't know how. It was tough, right? I just was beaten, battered my entire life, looked down upon. It sucked. I was bullied for my age, all these things. I was bullied for things I couldn't control. And in high school, it was one of the lowest periods I had in my life. I was constantly picked on, tormented, just shit on every single day. And look, while it doesn't really get to me now, I've developed like some form of like a shield where things just don't really get to me. It still makes me remember like all the struggle that I went through and how worth it bloody was. I'm so glad I went through that, because it made the man that I am today, where I'm able to start a business, start things up, actually give genuine effort to these things, while those losers, I hate saying that, but those losers think effort is cringe. You know, I got good in my HSC, I don't need to try. You need to try more in your 20s. Your 20s are the most important time frame in your bloody life. I mean it. What, so you're not going to try anymore? Your family's waiting for you. Your mum, your dad, they're all waiting for you to win, to succeed. And yet you're sitting there, getting another girlfriend, going to fuck her, and then being like, yeah, I fucked her, right? It's going to be forever. And then you break up 1 week later because you don't understand, right? Your foundation as a man, right, is to fix yourself. My dad always told me this, and I will remember this for the rest of my life too. As you know, my dad is my biggest inspiration in my life. He doesn't hear that much, but he is, right? Fix you, all right? If you want in a good spot, why the hell would you strive for a relationship, all right? In this generation where relationships are cool, where it's socially validated, where you're seen as like, oh, you're different from everyone else. I'm telling you this right now. Relationships are bullshit, okay? They are a waste of time 99% of the time. It's draining. More draining than it should be, because those guys don't know how to manage their time. They don't have a dream, a passion. They are doing a job that they don't want to do. They're doing something they don't want to do with their life. And on top of that, they hate their life secretly, but they are just getting by because they have to. It's necessary for them, because they bear the responsibility as a man to get through it. Look, my journey for me right now, building a business, going to uni, doing a CS degree, doing a lot of things, trying to get into sales, it's stressful, right? It is. It truly is. But every single time I get into a new opportunity, it builds me and it breaks me. It breaks me. And I love that. I love that I'm so mentally challenged to the point something breaks me, because it builds character. You have to understand, being alone is the best thing that you could do. It is. In this generation where you are seen as if you're seen as a loner, as a weirdo, that is the best thing that you could ever have. That's the biggest compliment, because you are doing something that no one else is doing. Because to get what you always wanted, you have to do things you never have. All right. And this journey is lonely. It sucks. It's so stressful unnecessarily, but I love it because it gives me purpose. At least I can wake up every single day, even though I don't have $1 to my name, even though I don't have, a lot of followers, right? I'm grateful for every single win I get, all right? Even though I don't have, the crib, even though I don't have the car that I want or anything that I want yet, or, getting free my protein supplements. That'd be sick as hell, right? Holy money maxing. Oh my God, he's so superficially maxing. I want to do this to protect my family. Ichigo did the same. He became a soul reaper because he wanted to protect his family. Luffy wants to become the pirate king, right? Not just for the sake of being free, but to also protect his crew, the people that he loves, right? Who else? Batman, Bruce Wayne, one of my favorite characters in all fiction, doesn't protect Gotham because not only does he have to, he does it because it is the right thing to do, the just thing to do. All these characters, Ichigo, Luffy, Lelouch as well. Holy shit, what a good-ass character. And Batman. These 4 characters, Spider-Man, you can include anyone else of that similar caliber. They all do what they need to do. They all do something great to protect the people that they love. That comes first for me. I don't care if I'm sad. I don't care if I'm broken. I don't even care, right, if I suffer. Because I know that in this generation, I am trying to be the best version. And that is enough. That is enough. Okay? Because what you have to understand, look, you may not get results now, but at least you're trying. That's my main message in this video. Just fucking try. Try and do something outside the mold that you really want to do. Don't just do it because you want to be different. Okay? That alone will destroy you. Ego is the one thing that destroys everyone because, one, they think, oh, it's going to be cringe. Bitch! This whole process is cringe. I have people from my high school shit-talking me. Like, it's cringe the entire way. What do you think? What do you think you signed up for? You're going to look stupid, right? People are going to make fun of you. But God damn it, I had a friend, right? He's an online fitness coach too. If you guys don't know, I'm an online fitness coach, if it wasn't obvious. Yeah, I have a mate. He's an online fitness coach too. He told me that even he shit-talked to me. But he, of course, apologized, and he's a good lad, right? I of course, accepted it because he was honest. But even the people that are closest to you could even shit-talk you. Everyone's going to. Because there's no guarantee of success. There's none. Okay? No one's supporting you because they don't know if you're going to win. But the one thing that they can see is the effort. And I'm telling you, effort in this generation scares everyone. It scares everyone. Okay? Effort. Trying for something. Giving it your all. Having a passion. Those 4 things, they scare everyone. Because while everyone else is smoking, vaping, drinking, going raves, wasting their time. And I'm not going to act like, I'm holier than thou. Look, I'm going to a rave in 2 weeks. All right, probably my first rave, but probably my last because I don't want to go there anymore after I just got, hustled by a mate. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, the reason they do those things is because they are trying to bury themselves in artificial form of dopamine that isn't real, that's going to die out in a few months. And on top of that, with vaping, they're going to die by the time they're 50. Because they're, hurting their lungs to failure or bringing it to, CPR type conditions type shit, bro. So, I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that no one in this generation tries because they're scared of being cringe. They're scared of failing. They're scared of, looking a bit stupid. They're scared of putting in an effort because they know that people are going to make fun of them, especially the people close to them. And they are scared that it's not going to work. And that's the 5 things that you need to believe in, right? You need to be delusional, and they're scared of being delusional too. That's the main thing. You have to be delusional on this journey. It's going to be lonely, right? I've never felt more isolated, even though I live with my family, more, alone in my thoughts, more it's just me. It's just me out there, man. And it sucks, but I know that there's a big reward waiting for me. Whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, I don't know, a year. You need to take risk. You need to bet on yourself sometimes and believe in the you that believes in yourself. Because if you don't, in this world, you will crack and form under the conformity of normality and go back to that. And you don't want to do that, do you? Because in my eyes, now is the best time to strive for greatness. Because in this generation, guys, for God's sake, trying is seen as cringe. Is that not a better indication that this generation's cooked? That you can be, this is the easiest time to be in the top 1%. Because nobody freaking tries, right? And the people that do try, right, they do it for artificial reasons. And then what happens? It falls, the whole thing crumbles down within a few months. And then you're back in the game. And if you genuinely want it, and if you genuinely want to help people with what you do, you will succeed and go up all the way to the moon and oversee all the people that didn't give effort and trying. And then you will have Bruce Wayne type aura. Okay? And I'm being genuine with this. If you want to be Bruce Wayne, you're going to have to work a shit ton. Right? What do you think Bruce Wayne did? Right? When he was being petty, when he was, I don't know, being a spoiled little kid, and he realized that, he went to train with Ra's al Ghul for like 7 to 8 years, I think it was. And then he became Batman, right? It takes time, right? This shit takes time. It takes a long time. So don't just think that you're going to get what you want within a week, 2 weeks. Embrace the process. Understand that effort, if you put continual effort every single day, you will get to your goals. It's guaranteed. It is laid in your grave that you will get to where you want to be. It is laid in your legacy that you'll get to what you want to be if you just try. Because I'm telling you, the more effort you put in, the more, if you just try consistently every single day, right? Somewhat. You don't even need to try like at your best even. Like you should, but theoretically, if you just even half-ass some of your days, just complete half your tasks, or at least give it like as much as you can that day. Let's say you have work, you're going to surpass 99% of people because most people don't even try at all. So that's passion. That's passionful rants. I think passion rants is what I'm going to call it. So this generation is fucked because trying is truly seen as cringe. That is the greatest tragedy that they could probably believe in.